Day 2 for Army Recognition editorial team at Milipol Paris 2017, with its online show daily news and web television. This is one of the most important events dedicated for the Homeland security. The show is attended by more than 949 companies from 55 countries. Milipol Paris is also visited by 24,000 visitors from 143 countries and 115 official delegations from 77 countries.
We are presenting the FN 509 pistol, which was presented to the American MHS Modular Handgun System program. FN 509 is for the first time here on our booth, and we are presenting both versions with the manual and without manual safety. Here the FN 509 is a classic 9mm pistol with polymer receiver, very ergonomic. Has the possibility to adapt the backstrap. It has a steel slide with a Browning type locking mechanism. The slide itself has a very ergonomic profile, and for example the mechanical sides are very easy to see even in low light conditions, allow you to cock the pistol using one hand only. The FN 509 is fully ambidextrous. There's the magazine stop, slide stop, and manual safety, which are on either side. It's only the stripping lever that's on one side only. All the rest fully ambidextrous. So this pistol offers two possibilities for manual safety, so with or without manual safety. In addition to that, we have a trigger safety, we have firing pin safety, and out of battery safety as well. It's Stanak type rail, which allows you to fit lamps, lasers, etc. We also have a full array of holsters available. So here we are presenting the 509 for the first time outside of the United States. In the United States, it is fully qualified with hundreds and thousands of rounds fired, tested and adopted by several organisms active in the safety industry, with the thousands and thousands of pistols already sold today. What we are presenting here at Milipol is the subcompact, the SC SCAR indeed, available now in 5.56 caliber, but it has the size of a submachine gun almost. So very compact, short receiver, short barrel, effective range up to 200 meters. The weapon can be easily carried and go within confined spaces without any problem. It has a telescopic buttstock, which has several positions in length, but still remaining very compact. Just like any SCAR, the weapon has plenty of Picatinny rails on the weapon, so to allow you to fit, for example, day sight or night sight onto the upper rail. In addition to that, we have fully functional mechanical sights, not just backup sights. They're adjustable for elevation and windage. Here the lower receiver is interchangeable with any 5.56 SCAR, with the new pistol grip, which does not have a finger rest in the middle, but the other version is equally available. The cocking handle on this weapon has a slight angle to the downwards for easier use in combination with sights, and it is fully ambidextrous, can be placed on either side of the weapon. New about this weapon as well is that the cocking handle is not moving during the shooting. So it's staying in the front when shooting. You can place your hand, your fingers wherever you want, even in the way of the cocking handle. It stays at the back. Now, if there would be a reason to assist the moving parts during the locking, you just pull the cocking handle back towards the slide and you have a forward assist option. Here the weapon is very light with about 3.1 kilos. In this configuration with the 7.5 inch 5.56 barrel. Now we have a program for 300 blackout as well. So we are presenting the barrel here. It's still under development. We are qualifying it internally. and should be available mid next year, 2018.
We are here at Milipol. We represent the simulation branch of ECA Group. The simulation branch is working in different sectors: aviation simulation, marine simulation and driving simulation. Here we are showing a new training system for police and military. The training system is composed of one light vehicle simulator and one truck simulator. The truck simulator has two seats that allows to train at the same time the driver and the commander. One of the scenarios we are presenting here at Milipol is an intervention on a riot, and during the way we have been blocked by a barricade. So we must turn over, make a U-turn and use a different path to go to the riot. At any time during the training, the trainer can interact with the simulation using either a tablet or a full instructor station. The tablet, for example, allows to change the scenario and trigger some events like a blockage or like a crossing pedestrian. We can also, in real time, adjust the parameters like time and weather, and also insert some malfunctions on the vehicles like a blowing tire.
At Milipol Paris 2017, the German company HK presents the new generation of assault rifle used by the French army. It was a big change for the French armed forces. In the past, they used the FAMAS, a bulletproof version of assault rifle. Behind me, there is two models: the HK 416 in standard version with a long barrel, and the other one is the HK 416 compact with short barrels. The French army will also use a German HK 40mm grenade launcher.
A soldier system, actually, if you think of the soldier, of the infantry, usually what they do, you have the uniform and the shoes, which are called COTS, commercial off-the-shelf products. Usually it's just being bought kind of on regular basis. At the end, you've got all the weapon and the C4I communication. This has been done in another tender. And everything in the middle is this Virtus program or a soldier system. What does it mean? First, it starts with a full head subsystem that includes a helmet, a visor, a mandible. There's also a ballistic eyewear, both sunglasses and dust glasses. This is one component of a subsystem. Then we look at the torso. There's the vest with the soft ballistics and the plates. There's all kinds of extremities that are not on the body, but also for shoulder, brassard, for you can see the pelvic, that's soft ballistics as well. You've got for the neck collar and the nape. So you've got full ballistic protection. On top of that, you can see here a few samples, but all the load carriage, it's also a subsystem. This is, for example, a 17-liter and a salt pack. There's a 40-liter and there's a 90-liter Bergen, which is the big one. In addition, there's 19 different pouches. Whatever the infantry soldier needs, whether it's bullets, it's grenades, it's a shovel, everything with different pouches. Overall, each soldier received 50 different items or 50 different NSN per soldier. So this is a system, it's not just a component. This feature is a source patent and is unique for us. It has two different patents on it. It's called the DWD, Dynamic Weight Distribution System. What it enables us to do is basically, on regular basis, when we take the vest or the Bergen, everything is on your shoulder. And soldier can carry up to 45, even 50 kilograms of kit, which is very heavy. What we enable us to do is basically we put this in like a tail, which is connected to the belt, and then very dynamically, when it's on the move, when the soldier can just press it and shift the weight to the waist. And therefore you eliminate, you sometimes have some kind of a numbness when you do long distance walking, you suddenly feel like ants, you don't feel very good if you suddenly need to go to a shooting position. So this helps very, very much, and we did a lot of testing before we won, and it was shown that this system has improved the soldier performance by over 30%.
Paris 2017, the US company Zixower present 2 new pistols especially dedicated for the US Army. Recently, the US Army announced the new pistol services officially entering service with the US Army. There is 2 versions. The M17 is the standard version. The M18 is the compact version. Both are based on the original version of the 9mm semi-automatic pistol P320.
Nexter, as you know, is a global player, usually in land forces, but we have as well some activities in the field of security forces. The main product we have is Titus over there that has been evaluated by the French police special forces called RAID and BRI, and they are very satisfied with this product. We are using our technologies, innovation power to propose to these security forces the latest technologies in order for them to accomplish their mission very efficiently. So we use the force of the Nexter system, I mean the capability to have a complex vehicle as well as some subsidiaries that are processing as startups, and technologies and innovation is in our DNA. So this system is a digital sandbox. We have designed the digital sandbox usually for armies, but it can be used as well for security forces. In this scenario, we have Versailles Palace, and we imagine that we have some terrorists and hostages in this particular area of the Versailles Palace. And this is a good means to prepare the intervention, the mission. So we have on the red circles here, the national police is blocking the different crossroads. The arrows where the special security forces will come to the area. And we have in the green here the support zone, in the yellow one the control zone, and in red one the interdiction zone. Interdiction zone means there may be firings, so it's only people intervening that are allowed to go there. And on this blue arrow, it's a corridor for evacuation of the victims. Okay, and this square here is a point where we gather all the victims. If they are injured, they can go to this medical post here, or they can be evacuated if they are good on this area. So it's very easy for all the security forces to correctly coordinate all their actions. And we have a complement to this, because here this is a 2D, two-dimension view. We're able as well to have this building in a 3D and to get inside using HTC Vive goggles, for instance, so that for the people intervening inside the building, they're able to see the windows, the doors. If we have some snipers somewhere, to check that they are not on the window where there is a sniper, so that to prepare exactly the correct intervention and be sure that the intervention will be done correctly, the hostages will be freed, and the terrorists will be arrested. We have seen on the big screen what we say the God view, the global view, but for each unit intervening on this theater, we have small tablets like this in order to get the same scenario and some more details about what they have to do in the global coordination of the maneuver, so that everyone has a digital means to know exactly what to do and when to do it. So Nexter Robotics is a startup within Nexter Groups. Its aim is to develop some robots, ground UJV, in fact. They have sold some robots to the Navy SEALs, so it's quite a good reference. And they are very active, and their robots are very modular. In fact, you have a robot and you can put any payload you want, depending on the mission you want to accomplish. So it may be a camera to have an observation. It may be a very sensitive microphone in order to detect a rifle. It may be an NRBC sensor So it may be anything you want, depending on the mission you want to accomplish. Their robots are very silent. I mean, they are the most silent in the world. So it's very important because when you are close to the enemy, you have to be very stiff.